Manual handling. Lifting, carrying, pushing and pulling are things we do every day without thinking, but these manual activities are one of the greatest causes of industrial injury within the workplace. If we think again about our little friend, we should realise that we shouldn't put ourselves into a dangerous situation. There are many things that you need to remember when thinking about the 4 categories of manual handling. Lifting. Stop and think. If you don't feel you can lift it, don't. If, however, you feel you can, place yourself in a good position, bend the knees and keep your back straight. Take a grip on the load and start to lift in a smooth upward movement. If you think at the start of the lift that the load is too heavy, don't continue. When you arrive at your destination, you need to reverse the lifting procedure to put your load down. Carrying. When carrying, keep the load close to your body and always maintain control. If there is one side of the load that is heavier than the other, then the heavier side should be closest to your body. Pushing. There are many products designed to help you move loads, from pallet trucks to wheelbarrows. However, the techniques are the same for all. Having checked that the route you are going to take is clear from people and obstructions, take a firm grip of the handle or handles, take the weight of the load, lean forward and use the power in your legs to push off. Pulling. Pulling is the least acceptable method of moving a load, but sometimes it's just unavoidable. If you find that you have to pull a load, maintain a straight back, grip the trolley or truck firmly, take the weight and use the power from your legs to start the movement slowly, smoothly and in a controlled manner. To recap, always use the correct technique and remember, manual handling is your last resort. Use a mechanical aid if you can. We will now move on to possibly the most important aspect of health and safety. Fire safety. Fire can have devastating effects. It kills, injures, destroys property and destroys business. Under the law, your employer has a duty to undergo a range of fire prevention and risk reduction procedures such as fire risk assessment, regular and adequate fire training of staff, safe and adequate means of escape, installation of fire safety equipment and fire emergency procedures. It can be reasonably easy to reduce the risk of a fire. Simple housekeeping seriously reduces the risk of a fire breaking out. It's usually when negligence takes place that fire hazards develop. The accumulation of rubbish is a potential fire hazard and is unnecessary. If you see a situation which you feel is a potential fire hazard, tell your supervisor or designated fire officer. When you start work either for a new company or in a new building, you must find out where the emergency exits are located and also where any fire extinguishers are positioned, and take notice of fire safety signs. You also need to know where your fire assembly point is. During a fire emergency, there are several important things that you need to do. Raise the alarm. Make sure the alarm has been raised. Don't assume that someone else has done it. Contact the emergency services. Some systems are linked directly to the fire brigade. If yours is not, call them as soon as it is safe. Evacuate the building. Only fight the fire if it is safe to do so. If it is safe, make sure you select the correct extinguisher. Red, water. For use with fires such as wood, textiles and paper, never on electrical fires. Black, CO2. Very good general purpose fire extinguisher, especially electrical fires. Blue, dry powder. Very good general purpose fire extinguisher, can however leave deep-seated fires to smoulder only to reignite later. Cream, foam. Suitable for most flammable liquid fires. If it is not safe to fight the fire, leave immediately. Don't stop to pick up any personal items, and never return to a burning building. If you can, shut doors and windows in order to starve the fire from the oxygen it needs to spread.